What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having an awesome night, awesome day, awesome week coming into this President's Day weekend. I just wanted to go over the plays that I called out last night that were all beautiful today that would have made you a ton of money if you followed them and if you played smart. And for those of you that did take these plays, congrats. They paid out really nicely. I know quite a few of you guys who did take these plays and banked pretty hard on these, so congrats to that. But I'm just going to review them and go over them so that way, in the future, we can all learn and go from there and see what other plays are out there. And I'm also going to go over the play we took today, which also looks really, really nice. Okay, so first play was square. I said the entry could be above 266.5, 261 with volume. That's the safe entry. The risky entry is down below at 256, 257. Would have had a nice RR there. So either of those would have been great. Let's take a look at square real quick. We'll come back to Moderna in just a second. And all right, so at the open, we were here. Well, I'll go over the wedge real quick. So on the 1 hour, we're forming this nice wedge here, as you can see. Price is getting tighter, so we're waiting for this squeeze higher. And it was kind of bull flagging, as you can see. So here's what happened. At open, we kind of sold off a little bit, but we came down to this 259 area. Which wasn't exactly our entry, so the good entry would have been 260.5 plus 261 with volume. And that's exactly what happened. We kind of had crappy volumes to start, but then volume immediately came in and we came above 261. So here would have been a great entry. Or on the retest of this wedge, which would have been another amazing entry as well. And this thing ran 8 points, which was absolutely insane. Almost nine points total. Yeah, almost 9 points today. Or $9, I should say, and you would have made a good chunk of money. I know a couple of you who did actually take this play, so congrats on that. Very, very nice, simple play. As you can see, volume kind of increased here, like that. And yeah, so that was a great play if you guys took it. The next play was Tesla. I know a couple of you who entered this sent me your screenshots, great entries and great plays. I know you guys are still holding this because it hasn't fully worked out yet, but it is in the process of working out. I said calls between 800 and 820. Yes, it is a tight range. A big range, but a lot of you got in around a very, very good entry. And so as you can see on the 1 hour, we are forming a wedge here. We're actually forming kind of two different wedges here, one with a giant trend line here, and then one above here. So it was a great play here, and a lot of you I know took entries around right around 12:30, which was beautiful because it bounced right off the trend line I showed in the picture last night, as you can see right here. And then you could have also, I know one person took a call at 9:30 because we were trading right in the middle of our call range, and boom, immediately took off, and you could have taken profits and you would have made a pretty penny. Or you could have held, average down here and just hold for the ride. That's hopefully going to happen. And obviously, again, we have our plan in place. Below 800, we're going to stop out. But otherwise, it held pretty good. It had a strong after hours, and I'm hoping this thing continues to run. We're just going to have to wait and see, play it smart. So that is a good play, looking out that it seems to be working so far. Had a really nice close as well. The next play that I called out was Moderna. This was a beautiful play. And this was actually picture perfect almost. So I said calls if we bounce at 177.5 or above 180 and invalid below 176. So let's see what happened. On Moderna, we can obviously see it broke out of this wedge. And let's see what happened in the morning. So we sold off and immediately we were bought back up because look where it touched. It touched right here at this 177 area. Beautiful. You could have taken calls as soon as you saw volume come in and rode it all the way up to 184 if you wanted, or you could have held and continued to hold because we had another really, really strong close and a great day for Moderna. You could have played the retest down here on 180. That was also another one of our entry points. As you can see, or above 180. We tested this 180 level, and you could have held here for another 4 points, $4, and you had an increase in volume, so that was another confirmation to get long again here. Tested the wedge. It was a beautiful play if you took it, so congrats to you guys on that one. CCIV unfortunately didn't work out exactly how I wanted to, but I'm just going to explain the thought process behind this one. It had a really nice setup that just didn't really, work out, and we were never really triggered in our entry, which was totally fine. No one should have played this, but we're going to see what happened today. So I said invalid below 31, and we were never really below 31. We were kind of near it though. But the entry price would have been around 32, the risky one, 32, between 32 and 34, but we were below this trend line. I really would have liked to see price, kind of come up here and sort of just ride here, and above here in this little golden pocket would have been the golden entry that I like to play. So I didn't play this because it broke our trend line as noted in the graph here, or the chart I should say, and we broke below it, and that's pretty bearish. But that's not to say this could have a beautiful bounce back day, but now we are below this trend line, so it should act as resistance. So this is one play that didn't work out, but we didn't take it, so no harm, no foul, no loss, no blood. So hopefully you were paying attention to that. Okay. And then the next play that I called right at 9:32 a.m., I saw this immediately, and I knew I had to shout this out to you guys. So let's see what happened on Neo. At 9:32 a.m., I called it out. I said above 60, or sorry, if this holds the 60 area, it looks good for a swing. Sure, you could have swung this. You could have easily taken profits within the first hour. It was kind of insane that this play just immediately worked out. And let's see what happened at 9:30 and see how this kind of played out. Goodness, it just had such an explosive move that I have to sort of zoom out over here. Okay, here we are, right around here. 9:30, we kind of sold off a little bit, and as soon as we broke 60 or above this upper trend line for this wedge here, you could have gotten long, and you could have taken profits right away if you wanted to. Oops, sorry, that's February 9th. Whoa, okay, wow, I got lost over here. Okay, so here we are at February 11th. Here we are, okay. So if it holds the $60 area, which it did, it was up at 61. You could have taken profits right here at 63. It's an easy $2, and it did sell off over there. So smart thing, scale some at here. When you're in the profit, never let a trade go red if you're already up $2 on the options contracts, or whatever that may be in the options contracts. No reason to let this trade go red on you. You could even average down here at 60. It's holding the 60 level really nicely. Wouldn't be surprised if we see this gap up tomorrow. It was strong, held the 60 area, but also again we could come back down to this demand area, which is this green box you see here. So if you took it right at 9:30, congrats on that play. I know some of you actually did take this, so congrats, and you made a nice pretty penny if you got out within $1 or $2. A little bit of riskier play because there was not much behind it, but overall really nice, really strong. Would have been a good day trade. You could still be holding this, as I think this has a lot of potential above 64. And then the play we did take today is SUNW, and I'm really excited about this play. It's looking good, and let's go over the chart and why I entered it. All right, so if we look here on, let's see, the daily. Wow, we were super zoomed in. Let's just reset here. Okay, so on the daily, we're forming this wedge here, this triangle looking thing, and we're respecting this trend line. And I said, oh my goodness, we're coming back down. We hit 18 and we bounced perfectly, beautifully $1. And I called it out around, let's see, 1:43 p.m., which is right about when I got in. So I got in, today is the 11th, so I got in right around, wow, I think our swim graphs are a lot better here because there's no data on this, but anyway, I got in right around here at $19. Yeah, we did dip 50 cents, but we came right back up, and actually the IV, implied volatility, was inflated, so the contracts were a little bit inflated as well. We had a strong after hours. Didn't really move much, which is a good sign because it's holding this $19 level. Our plan is to stop out below, really, really tight is 1850, and my stop loss would be below 18, even 1750, because there's a demand zone that I didn't mark on here that has a good chance of bouncing. It is a daily demand zone, and I'm really targeting, $20, $21, and $22, and the final target of $24 is the idea. So I'm really excited about this play, and has a good chance of working out. But if it doesn't, it was a good setup, good trade. well managed overall. Definitely scale out if you have profits. I know actually a couple of you already did scale out because you had an awesome entry price. And I know that you guys made some money on this play already, so congrats if you took it. Let's hope it has a nice another day tomorrow, even though it wasn't a great day for SUNW, as it did drop about $1.35, which is no big deal. We're just looking for the reaction here to the upside, because every reaction of the market is an overreaction, and I'm hoping for something like this. Not as dry and cut like that, but something like that. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know if you have any questions or anything like that. I'm happy to answer, happy to help, and thanks for watching.